Hello guys, welcome back to InfoSec Pats channel. In the next few videos, what I'll be talking about is EtherChannel. We're going to be setting up and configuring two different modes, two different types, which is PAG-P, Cisco's proprietary, and LACP, which is IEEE standard protocol. So, without further ado, let's get into it and let's have some fun. Thank you. Hello guys, welcome back to InfoSec Pats channel. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is EtherChannel with LACP configuration. So that's the IEEE standard protocol. So like PAG-P is Cisco proprietary, this is open standard. So what we're going to do is configure two Cisco switches. I'll let you know right now what we're going to be utilizing. We're going to use two 3560s, and we're going to configure it in active as the mode, and we're going to configure the trunks. We're going to configure all of that stuff to check it out and make sure we have our Ether channel configured. Alright, so without further ado, let's get rocking and rolling. Alright, cool. So we have the two switches. Let's just rename this switch 1. Okay, perfect. Nope, sorry about that. Do switch 2, perfect. And then what we're going to do is go over to the connections. We're going to go ahead and use straight through cable through to gigabit Ethernet 01 to gigabit 01, another straight through cable to 02 to 02. Perfect. So now that is our connectivity. And before we actually get started configuring the switches as for Ethernet configuration, I want to do one thing that drives me absolutely bonkers, which is, even when I was like doing some testing labs the other day, I always fat finger something, and whenever I fat finger it, then it goes through the DNS and looks through DNS. So I want to do something really quick on this switch. I want to do the no IP domain lookup. Okay, so that can save me some time, because I know myself, and if I go ahead and fat finger something, I'm gonna get really impatient and stop the video. And I don't want to do that. No IP domain lookup. Okay, perfect. Now that's out of the way. Thank you. So now let's go ahead and start configuring the interfaces and the configuration for LACP. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do interface. We are already in that interface range gigabit 0/1 to 2. Okay, so this is the interfaces that we're going to utilize to combine the two 1 gig ports to a 2 gig port. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to do the channel protocol LACP, because this is the LACP video, right? We're going to be configuring that. So the next command, what we're going to be doing is channel group, because we have to create a group ID. Let's do the question mark. So we're going to do group 1 mode active. Okay, perfect. Now that side is up. Now we have to configure that interface to do trunking, and then later on, if you create new VLANs, VLAN 10, 20, 30, quadruple, whatever, you can just do, the switch port, trunk, allowed, VLAN add, and then that, VLAN number 10, 20, whatever. So, but now we're just going to configure the interface. Okay, so let's exit out of here. Okay, let's do interface port channel 1. Okay, so now what we're going to do is switch port, trunk, and let's do encapsulation. That one Q. Perfect. Now we're going to do switch port, mode trunk. Boom. Okay, so that should be it. Let's go over here now, and then let's go ahead and exit out of here first. And now we exit out of here. Okay, perfect. And now let's do show EtherChannel. Sorry, I just a blank real quick. So now we can see the port channel. There's these two interfaces in that port group. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Man, I think I'm getting sick. But so let's go ahead and configure switch 2 now, right? And this is switch 2. So let's get started. So now we're going to do interface, the same thing, range gigabit 0/1 to 2. So we can do those range of interfaces. Okay, perfect. So now we can do the same thing, channel protocol LACP. Whoop, not that. LACP. Perfect. Now we do channel group 1 mode active. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. Okay, perfect. So now we can X out of here. Okay, now we're going to go into that interface and do the same thing. We'd have to do the switch port, trunk encapsulation, and then switch port mode trunk. Okay, so let's get that started. Port channel 1. Perfect. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1Q, and then switch port mode trunk. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, perfect. So now that is switch 2, and see, now we can see that this the line interface PO1 or port channel 1 changed to state up. So if we do show interface status, let's make this bigger on switch 1. We can see up here it is up and it's golden and it's up and running. Okay, so now we can do show EtherChannel summary, and now we can see for the group 1, the port channel PO1, the big S is for layer 2, the big U is for in use, the protocol is LACP, and the 2 ports that are associated with this port group. Okay, so the big P is for in port channel. So now we can do the same exact thing on port 2. I'm switch 2, my bad. Okay, do show EtherChannel summary, and the same thing. Excuse me. And we are good. So now if we look at here, there's no spanning tree, there's nothing being blocked, everything looks green and Christmassy because Christmas is coming. It looks like actually a Christmas tree, doesn't it? This little arrow going up looks like actually a Christmas tree. Wow, I just realized that. Pretty cool. So now let's go back to switch 1 really quick, and we could do one more thing to verify. So now we have 2 ports, 2 1 gig ports that are acting as a 2 gig interface, right? PO1. So what we can do is to show interface PO1, and we can see right here the speed is there for the 200 half duplex. Here we go, the members in the channel, gig 1 and gig 2. And let's see if we just do question mark. Yeah, no. Status. Let's see status. There we go. So we can see that it's connected, that it's on VLAN 1, and the auto is duplex and the speed is auto because we didn't manipulate any of that. So I think we should be good. So now if we do show VLAN brief, we don't see anything now. We have to do show interface trunk, and we see it right here that it's only associated with VLAN 1. So say, for example, if you have Bob or Scott, whoever, you want to have, let's just do this really quick so we don't get confused. Let's do hostname switch 1. Okay. So now if we want to associate VLAN 10 and we want to allow this on this port channel, how do we do that? Right, in the future if you want to do that. And I want to show you how to do that just because I think it's useful. So if we're in config T, we can do VLAN 10. Okay, and then we'll just whatever name, I don't know, Bob. Alright, so now what we can do is go ahead and exit interface. Oh my god, I didn't say interface and I'm running config port channel 1, and now we can do switch port trunk VLAN, right? Allowed, sorry, allowed VLAN add. So you see add here, so we want to add the VLAN to the list. Okay, add, and then we just put the VLAN number is 10. Okay, perfect. So now we can end that RW. Let's just do that really quick on switch 2. Okay, let's do config T, hostname, switch 2, and then do interface, or actually do VLAN 10, and name Bob. Okay, and then let's exit out of here, interface, port channel 1, and do switch port, trunk, allowed, VLAN, add 10. Okay, now exit out of here. Now if we do show interface trunk, now we can see here that VLAN 10 now is associated with this port channel. Okay, and likewise for the other switch. Let's go ahead and open up switch 1 now. See that. Show interface trunk, and bada bing bada boom, it's good to go. Okay, so that is how you configure LACP on 2 Cisco 3560s. It's pretty much the same. You can do this with any layer 3 switch in Cisco. So the next video, what I want to do is do a PAG-P setup, and that's Cisco's proprietary. So stay tuned. I really thank you for checking me out. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Let's grow together, and I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, guys. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. And if I don't hear from you, have a Merry Christmas. Thank you.